Hello guys, my dear Bcom guys. Again, I am back with another video lesson of the essay. Um, Vandana Shivas, the famous ecologist and environmentalist and famous speaker and a writer and an Indian feminist writer. She is none other than Vandana Shiva. Actually, we have studied our text in second PUC. Everything I need to know I learned from the forest. In second PUC we have studied. Actually, in second sem Bcom clearly we have got homeless in the global village, which is written by Vandana Shiva. Homeless in the global village. Actually, Vandana Shiva's writings clearly talks or clearly relates ecology, cultural issues, soil, forest conservation, and the nature savings. And she talks about always the safety and securities of the tribal people. According to her, who are the real saviors of the forest and the nature? And she clearly gives an answer. Tribal people are the natural and nature saviors, and they are the saviors of the forest. They are the saviors of the old heritage of each and every country. Yes, here homeless global village. Here she clearly talks about new economic policies, which are liberalization, globalization, and privatization. And among these three, she clearly talks about globalization. Yes, what do you mean by globalization? Globalization is nothing but it is a concept, it is a economic policy which has introduced during the 1990s. Relates the international expansion and political activities and economic development, mainly economic development. It is clearly gives priority for financial status. By giving priority for financial status, we are forgetting the ecology, we are forgetting the nature, we are destroying the forest, we are just polluting the water, we are just polluting the soil. Everything we are going to polluting in the name of globalization. Everything we are going to destroy in the name of globalization. We are going to lose our culture, our values, our practices, our daily routine life, and a bondship with the nature we are losing, because in the name of development. According to her, development is nothing but a new religion which erases which destroys the ecology. Let me talk about today's class basic introduction about this essay. It is homeless in the global village. It is an essay. It is not at all a short story, which is written by Vandana Shiva. This homeless in the global village has been taken from the ecofeminism book. This homeless in the global village, it is a extract or it is an essay, has been taken from the ecofeminism book. Who are the writers of the ecofeminism book? You may ask to me a question. I will say answer. Ecofeminism is a book which is written by Maria Mars and Vandana Shiva. They have written collaboratively this book, Ecofeminism. Maria Mars and Vandana Shiva. Vandana Shiva is the greatest environmentalist of India, and she is an ecologist of India. She is a great speaker of India. And Maria Myers, yes, Maria Myers, she is a famous sociologist. Sociologist. These both women collaboratively written the ecofeminism. In that book, we have taken one part of text. It is nothing but homeless in the global village. Yes. As we know that we have studied in second PUC, Vandana Shiva, she gives much more priority for nature, much more priority for the forest conservation, and she talks about protection of the soil, and she talks about saving of the dams, and she talks about cleaning of the rivers, and her writings clearly talks about ecology, nature issues, environment, social, cultural issues. But in the modern era, in the name of new economic policies, we are going to lose our sentimental and emotional attachment with the nature, because in the name of development and in the name of globalization, in the name of modernization, in the name of privatization, we are losing beautiful trees. We are losing beautiful trees, which we have been having a great bondship with the nature and the trees. We are going to lose the trees, and in the name of development, in the name of MNC companies construction, so many trees are going to be chopped. Yes, that's the reason here in this essay, Vandana Shiva clearly talks about ecological issues and what are all the effectivenesses, what are all the adverse effect, bad effect, negative effect on the nature because of the development of globalization, because of implementing of globalization in the society. We are going to lose the nature. We are going to see the decreasing level of the nature because of globalization. As I told you, globalization is a concept, or it is an economic policy which has been introduced during the 1990s. Because of globalization, it is on a concept or development, clearly talks about international business and international development, and clearly gives priority for economical statistics are economic development. In the name of economy, in the name of expansion of the MNC companies, globalization has taken place. When globalization has taken place, nature is going to be destroying, it has been destroyed. Yes, in this essay, she clearly talks about what are the basic disadvantages, what are the clearly adverse effect from the globalization, and she talks about tribal people, and she talks about two homeless concepts, because by implementing of globalization, people have created two groups. One is cultural homeless and physical homeless. And she talks about new projects when they taken place into implementing, how we are going to destroying the nature in a nature, because by building a big dams, we are cutting so many trees, and we are vacating tribal peoples, and we are sending them to one place to another place, and we are acquiring in the name of economy, in the name of development, in the name of globalization, in the name of liberalization. And here Vandana Shiva and Maria Moss, they have written the ecofeminism. Ecofeminism is nothing but the theory or development which clearly relates to the nature, or which clearly relates to the ecological issues, which can be spoken by the women folk. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕೋಫೆಮಿನಿಸಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ನೇಚರ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದ್ದು, ಆ ನೇಚರ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದ್ದ ಏನೇ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಥವಾ ಒಬ್ಬ ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಫೆಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್, one who is going to speak on nature, they can be called as a eco-feminist. And this homeless in the global village is an essay has been clearly taken from the ecofeminism. Who are the writers of ecofeminism? Means they are Maria Marcus, she is the greatest sociologist, and another one is our Indian feminist or ecologist or environmentalist Vandana Shiva. And she talks about ecology and cultural bond with the nature, and tribals are the natural saviors of the nature, and in the name of development, everybody eradicating, everybody destroying the nature in the name of globalization. And she also talks about development has become a religion. People are addicting for a new religion by forgetting old religion. And she tells new religion is nothing but development, old religion is nothing but nature. And also in this essay she clearly talks about how so many advanced technology, when they taken into the place, we are ready, we should accept the losing the nature. And she clearly criticizing so many capitalists have been misusing the nature in the name of development. It has to be stopped, and she clearly gives a message to the society: don't destroy the nature in the name of development, in the name of development. Because we the human beings, we have been having a greatest emotion with the nature, with the trees, with the forest, with the soil. And soil as sacred as god, as goddess in Indian culture. Few lakhs, few crores of people still worshipping the soil as a goddess of the nature, goddess of the nature. Or it is one of the goddesses, it is one of the goddesses. And clearly, and she gives so many examples. Because of USA has started one dam to build in India, because of that dam building, so many trees government has been chopped in Orissa and Uttarakhand. And while when I am going to start the essay, I will going to give all the information with regarding what she speaks and what she doesn't speak in this essay. Today's intention is I am making this video to give introduction about this essay. And I told you, the homeless in the global village, it is an essay has been taken from the ecofeminism book, which has written by collaboratively both feminists. One is Maria Myers and Vandana Shiva. Maria Myers is a greatest sociologist, and Vandana Shiva is a greatest environmentalist of Indian woman. Yes. If I am looking to the brainstorming and pre-reading activity, can development of nature go hand in hand? Yes, absolutely not, absolutely no. Because the development and nature doesn't go hand in hand. Because when development, the concept of development, when they take in the place, nature is going to be destroyed in the hands of human beings. Because when there is a concept of development, there will be no point of saving the nature. Because almost few countries there is a interexchanging. Because if a person wants to build a MNC companies and a big house, because when he is ready to chop so many trees, he has to just grow up so many trees, the same trees, he just grown up the trees. Otherwise court will not give permission. But in India it is a entirely different concept. Without taking permission, without having any care and concern to the nature, people have been misusing the nature, and they have been destroying the nature in the name of development, in the name of MNC companies. And the first question clearly says there is a no interconnection between the development and the nature. They will not be going hand in hand. Yes. Next, what makes farmers protest against development? What makes farmers protest against development? Because why farmers wants to protect against the development means, because so many capitalists, when they want to invest so many crores on a building, on a MNC companies, when they want to build in a village level, in a town level, because they want to acquire land. Because when there is a no government land, when government won't be given land to a capitalist just approaches to the capitalist will approach to the farmers, and they will purchase a land by giving some less amount to the farmers. Because they will give so many desires, they will fill so many desires in the minds of the farmers, and they give so many miscommunication to the farmers. And they will give, we are going to, after building the constructions of MNC companies, we are going to give so many jobs to their families, please provide land to us. And by taking so many less amount, the farmers will sell the land to the capitalists. And they even they don't have any authority. After once they sell to the land to the capitalist, they don't have authority to ask any question to the capitalist. And here capitalist people are making so much confusion to the farmers, and they are being cheating the farmers in the name of development by taking permission from the government or ministers. A second, third one, which environmental movement are you familiar with? Discuss. Anyway, environmental movements. So many environmental movements are there in India. If I will talk about Meda Fatkar, Narmada Bachao Andolan, and Apiko movement and Chipko movement. Sundarlal Bahuguna started Chipko movement in Uttar Pradesh because when the MNC company wanted to construct MNC companies, they would cut so many trees, but people were not ready to losing the trees, and in the sign they would go and hug the trees, and they give a name that Chipko movement, hugging tree and saving the trees. And same manner in Dakshina Kannada in Karnataka, the movement has taken place in Dakshina Kannada, Appiko movement, in the leadership of Panduranga, yes, I think so. Because in Karnataka also people were not especially village people, in particular village in Dakshina Kannada, they were not ready to losing the trees in the name of development, in the name of MNC companies, especially in the name of globalization, especially economic expansion. They were not ready to lose the trees. That's the reason they go and hug the trees, and they telling that if you want to cut the trees, first you can cut me, then you can go and cut the trees and construct your building. That movement became a very famous in Karnataka and as well as in India. These are all the basic environmental movement, and if you know any other movement, you just remember. And this is all about the pre-reading activity. Today's class I have given introduction about the homeless in the global village, especially it is an essay clearly has been taken from this is the extract essay has been taken from the ecofeminism text, which has written by collaboratively Vandana Shiva and Maria Merces. And in this text clearly Vandana Shiva talks about in the name of globalization, especially new economic policies, how they have been eradicating, they have been destroying the nature in the name of development. And she calls development, it's kind of another religion which always give priority for economic expansion, and which doesn't give priority for natural ecology or natural safety for the people. And she also criticizes polluting the soil, polluting the water, and deforestation. In this essay we are going to study about the how globalization has been creating some confusing issues in the nature, in the societies, for the people, for the human beings, especially from economic policies. Because of by introducing so many new economic policies, we have been losing the nature in our hands, or in our hands especially, and it has to be stopped according to Vandana Shiva. And please read one more time text, and tomorrow I am going to start the line by line essay. It is my introduction class. If you have any doubt, put me in the comment section. I will be taking and I will give answer for those doubts. And thank you so much, and keep up the good work. Have a nice day, Bcom guys. Please complete your notes and send me as soon as early. Take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.